Welcome to this explainer. Let's paint a picture that I know is going to feel a little too real right now. You're staring at a massive pile of assignments. Midterms are looming, the campus gym is literally mocking you, and the stress, it's just physically heavy on your shoulders. You've got big goals, but somehow you're completely paralyzed. Well, today we're unpacking the exact science and psychology of overcoming procrastination.
I mean, how many times have you had this exact conversation? Hey bro, we were supposed to start hitting the gym tomorrow, right? Yeah, for sure. Bro, you're still sleeping? It's noon. 12 already? Man, I'll come tomorrow. My motivation just died. It is the exact same excuse every single day. Tomorrow. Or maybe it's the jogging excuse. Man, I was supposed to go running, but my new shoes get delivered tomorrow. Or even socially. Rio, we were supposed to meet today. Why tomorrow now?
And when tomorrow fails enough times, we graduate to the ultimate, most dangerous excuse of all. Yeah, Monty, next year, for sure. Next year is absolutely going to be our comeback. Why stress now? From tomorrow, I'll start 100%. It's a trap so many of us fall right into. We just wait for this magical date, a new semester, a new year, to suddenly fix all our habits. We convince ourselves, why stress now? Next year is the one. So what does this all mean? Why do we keep lying to ourselves? We have the intelligence, we have the ambition, yet we constantly self-sabotage. It's time to shift away from the relatable jokes, drop the excuses, and actually unpack the real psychological problem pulling the strings in your brain.
If you feel like you're drowning in anxiety while everyone else on campus somehow has it all together, listen to this. Between 80 and 95% of college students procrastinate. You are absolutely not alone in this anxiety. And in some cases, research even shows women procrastinate slightly more than men. This isn't just a you problem. It is a massive generational hurdle.
To put that into perspective, the word procrastination is searched on Google 135,000 times every single month. Picture thousands of desperate, stressed-out students at 3 a.m. sitting in their dorms, furiously typing into Google, trying to figure out why they can't just write their paper or apply for that internship. People genuinely want to stop delaying their lives, but they simply don't know how. And here's the sad reality. Despite all those grand promises of a comeback, despite the shiny New Year resolutions, only 8 to 10% of people actually achieve their goals by the end of the year. The rest? They blink, the year is over, and they're right back to saying, next year. If your actions aren't matching your goals, we've got to fix the root cause right now. Okay, let's dive into this. For years, psychologists told us procrastination was just failing to manage your time. But recent research completely flips this on its head. Think about it. If this was just a time management issue, then your phone reminders, your beautiful color-coded study schedules, and your to-do lists would have solved it by now. The real reason, it's an emotional management issue. We delay tasks purely because of how they make us feel. Section 1. The 4 personalities of procrastination. Because this is rooted in emotions, our research team discovered that not everyone delays things for the exact same reason. As we go through these, I want you to treat this like an identity mirror. Personality number 1, the overthinker. Remember the professor from Money Heist? He analyzed every single angle before making a move. For the overthinker, that deep analysis turns into total paralysis because they are terrified of making the wrong decision. You want to start creating content, but won't film until you have the absolute perfect camera. You want to hit the gym, but feel you need a flawless diet planned out first. Your brain isn't broken. It's just stuck in the planning phase, absolutely terrified of taking action. Then we have the second type, the dopamine-guided procrastinator. Imagine it's Sunday morning. You know you need to study for a massive exam, but you feel completely exhausted. You're like, I just can't do it. But suddenly, your friends text you to go grab momos downtown. Instantly, you have boundless energy. Why? Because these folks only take action when a task feels instantly rewarding or exciting. If the dopamine isn't there, the task gets delayed. The third type is what we call the Sloth Bear. Now, this person actually has internal motivation. They genuinely want to succeed. They set their alarm for that brutal 8 a.m. lecture. But when the alarm rings, the physical laziness just completely overrides their willpower. This is deeply tied to biology, you guys. Poor dorm nutrition, low energy, bad sleep, or just an underutilized decision-making system in the brain keeps them trapped in bed despite their biggest, grandest plans. Finally, the fourth type,
the companion seeker. These are the people who are entirely dependent on external momentum. They literally will not join the campus gym unless a friend signs up with them. They won't head to the library to study unless their study group is already sitting there. The problem here isn't that they like being around people. The problem is their complete inability to initiate action on their own.
Section 2, the silent damage. We really need to have a tough conversation about what happens when you leave this psychological condition untreated. The first and maybe the most painful impact is falling behind. Picture this. You log onto LinkedIn or you run into an old classmate. You know for a fact they aren't smarter than you, but suddenly they're landing the absolute best internships, they look healthier, and they're just thriving. The realization hits you like a freight train. You had the exact same potential, but the only difference is that they took action while you just waited for the perfect time.
The second impact is what I call a rotting emotional state. Think of your positive emotions, your confidence, your clarity, your excitement, kind of like fresh fruit. If you leave fruit sitting on the counter unpicked, it rots. When you constantly delay action, your confidence literally rots into crushing doubt. Your excitement turns into immense academic pressure. Soon, a quiet, toxic voice in your head starts whispering, maybe I'm just not capable.
The third profound impact is losing direction. It's like driving a car but constantly looking down at your phone. You are absolutely going to miss your turns. Procrastination does exactly this to your life. You delay exploring career ideas until the internship deadlines pass, and the opportunity just disappears entirely. You wake up one day miles away from your goals, left with nothing but heavy, heavy guilt. Section 3, the 21-day action system, a 4-step mental practice. But hey, we're not going to leave you sitting in that guilt. It is time to actually fix this. We're going to rewire your brain using a structured, authoritative neurological system. It's a 4-step mental framework. Find your villain, catch your patterns, rewrite the script, and use a proof tracker. So the crucial point is, if you commit to this system for just 21 days, practicing it right before sleeping, you will physically alter how your brain associates emotions with difficult tasks. For steps 1 and 2, you need to get a physical diary. First, face your villain. Write it down. Say, my personality is the overthinker, procrastinator. Be radically honest with yourself. Then, catch your patterns. Draw 2 columns. Tasks you planned but ignored and habits you failed to follow. The absolute key here, do this without a single ounce of self-judgment. You're just a scientist observing your own stressful patterns. Next, for steps 3 and 4, we rewrite the script and track the proof. Instead of writing, I failed to wake up for my 8 a.m. class, mentally rehearse the win. Write, I woke up on the first alarm with 0 laziness. By doing this, you're using neuroplasticity, literally rewiring your brain's physical connections to form brand new habits. Finally, your brain doesn't need fake motivation. It needs undeniable proof. Track completed actions with simple check marks. Slowly, your core identity shifts from lazy student to action taker. These 4 steps aren't going to turn you into a superhero overnight, but they will make you aware, honest, and remarkably consistent. So I leave you with this final thought. Are you going to keep making excuses? Will next year finally be your comeback? Or will you keep waiting for a tomorrow that will never actually come? The choice and your future is entirely in your hands. Take control. See you in the next explainer.